Okay, on Lake Springfield too, this has been my issue for a long time with Lake Springfield too. And what I would do with Lake Springfield too, personally, or I'd like to see done, whether the lake is built or not, I would like that area turned into a natural preserve that would have stewardship over by like Friends of Sangamon Valley, Sierra Club, and minimum impact on the area, return back to its original prairie state. Just like Jim Egger's Side M, Panther Creek, as a result of that, them doing that, with that area, you're starting to see motels show up in Chandlerville. It's become a economic driver for that area, and the same thing can be done for that side of Lake Springfield too. Whether it's built or not, we should look at it as an economic development tool to bring people regionally and city people to have a chance to enjoy the outdoors. And
but if it was your vote to yes, we go forward with this, or no, we stop, we give it up, what would it be?
I would never give it up. That's what I'm saying. One way or the other, if we have to vote yes for it, then I would vote yes for it, but these are the conditions that I would vote. And if it doesn't meet those conditions, then I would say no. If we don't develop it as a lake, then we should still take that property and develop it as a commercial opportunity.
Do you think Springfield needs a second lake?
Do I think needs, well, we have a gravel pit, so if that supplies our water, enough of our water, like they're saying, I would say build Lake Springfield 2 and make it into something that is more than what it is right now, and make it, if we need the water for commercial development and whatever else, then we should do it. But I would not vote for it if it was just going to be another site for housing and property owners that build houses around the lake. Or
any decision of that nature follows extensive hearings and exposure to documents that pertain to the question. The decision-making process always involves you gather all the facts, then you consider alternatives, and then you consider the advantages and disadvantages of each alternative, and then you make a decision. So the decision's at the end of all that entire process. And I understand that's kind of a trick question because you're asking us to give a decision at the front end before that analysis takes place, because we're not experts sitting here. The facts are changing, though. I mean, water usage trends and patterns do change, and the environment is changing, not just our region, but our global environment. I would presumptively be in favor of protecting our water resource. I would rather err on the side of saying yes than no. So I would say yes.
Okay.
For long-term usage, I think definitely yes. And the need may be next decade or 5 decades, but I would say yes.
Okay.
I think our priority number one is protect our current water source, which is Lake Springfield. You can argue for development or not to develop Lake Springfield 2. Right now, at this particular point in time, I would not vote in favor of it. I think we've got other issues that we need to worry about. I don't think Lake Springfield 2 is the number one priority right now. There's other issues that are more pertinent, more important. That's where our focus needs to be.
So if no, what do you do? We've amassed this property over decades, so what do we do?
Well, I think development is an issue. I mean, we've got other areas we can develop. Development and redevelopment is, I'll say the same thing I've said before. We've got lots of issues here. You can't knock over domino number 43 without knocking over domino number 1. Domino number 1 is development. Development brings in revenue for our homes, our businesses, and our city. With new revenue, we're able to do a lot more. But at this point in time, I'm not in favor of it at this point in time.
Development meaning homes, businesses, or more prairie stuff?
When I say development, I'm talking about businesses at this point. But But again, you could look at it for homes. You could look at it for what Michael said. You could develop a nature preserve if you wanted to. But I'm more in favor of development for homes and businesses if we're able to fill them properly, not just leave them empty.